Good day, everyone. A lot of people make assumptions about what I believe based on what I say. A lot of people have difficulty comprehending words, and a lot of people struggled with comprehension in school. Fortunately, it is something that I was rather good at, is listening to the details of words and trying to understand what it really means. If I needed clarification, I would ask. And I find it interesting when people infer things based on what a person says because of their bias. And confirmation bias can be a very dangerous thing. However, in many of the comments that I received on a recent video that I made, which is still growing, the comments are heading towards over 300 comments, so it's a lot to deal with. I made a response to someone that had really good intentions in their comment, and many people have done so. I have sympathy with people right now because the three Abrahamic religions are being dismantled. I've spoken about this before. The channel has lost many subscribers because of this, and I expected that. And the most important thing is that the channel gained many important subscribers, and this is what we want and need. We want people that are willing to open their minds to new ideas and question their beliefs. This is very, very important. And I wrote a response just now to this person where I said people make wild assumptions about my beliefs a lot. And this is just human nature, and I understand that. I absolutely believe in higher intelligence and creation through that higher intelligence. And I will break that down a bit more just now. These beliefs are not facts. I understand that what I believe is not reality or not facts. It is my belief, and it can change, okay? However, they are based on my own experiences. So in other words, I've had experiences in this world that made me believe what I believe. And I did an entire members live chat a while back where I discussed what I believe with the members. So most of them understand where I stand. I spoke a lot about Jesus, his teachings, etc., and why they are super important to me. But let's continue. Being raised as a Christian, and I put this in commas because Christians have wildly different beliefs, and growing up, I could see the difference between stories and facts, of which we have very little when it comes to biblical history. And this is one thing I learned over time, and this probably started when I was 16 years old, when in a seminary class at my church, I asked a question of the seminary teacher, a really awesome lady that I really revere, stunning person, stunning family. Asked her a question. We were doing the Old Testament. A lot of people have said you probably never read the Bible, and people make these inferences and make these assumptions and think that I say things just out of nowhere. Probably if they're new to the channel, I can understand that. But while we were doing seminary for that year, and for that entire year we did the the Old Testament, I asked questions about things that didn't make sense to me. And she couldn't answer them. She said, I don't have an answer. It doesn't make sense. And I started questioning things then, especially many of the things with regards to the Old Testament that didn't make sense to me. It described, and we use the King James Version of the Bible, things that, and I don't want you to go into a tirade and give me long comments on trying to clarify anything for me. Don't do that. You need to clarify things for yourself. Okay, that is all that matters. Don't try and convert me or clarify things for me. But the God that was being described there, I wanted nothing to do with. My innocence as a young child didn't allow me to want to have anything to do with that type of God that was being described there. And I came to the conclusion that that God cannot be real. Whoever created what we see around us, myself, our existence, etc., cannot be that entity. Okay? So I made up my mind when I was very young on that. The other thing that I was 6 years old when I made this realization. And call it profound, call it something that just dawned on me, that no one needed to die for me to be saved. Okay, I understood this from a very, very young age. But let me continue. I believe that the truth is far more profound and special than any man-made religion has made it out to be. I also believe that our intelligence continues after we pass on. That's a belief. That's not truth. It's not reality. It's not fact. Something I believe, that the intelligence in us continues after we pass on. I cannot prove this as fact, so it is only a belief based on my experiences I have had personally. So it's my personal experiences. I might be wrong, however, I hope that I am right. So that was my response to this person. And this is where I'm at. And people might call me whatever they want. I really do not care. And I do not need your convincing. What you need is reflection if you believe things that are fairy tales or just stories. Because I understand what things are. When you get to level 5 of understanding, you see things for what they are. It's that simple. It's not rocket science. And most people are either stuck in the rabbit hole or they are stuck at what other people taught them, and they believe they just need to believe it because that's how they were born. I'm not going to go into a lot more detail, but I want you to understand that firstly, I'm not an atheist. I believe that atheists are intellectually lazy. And many atheists might be upset with me over that. That's fine. So I believe in high intelligence. I believe that the word God is an absolute bastardization and an absolute derogatory term to refer to the level of intelligence and the reverence we should have for the level of intelligence that created this known universe that we can see around us and the creation that we have and experience. Okay? So when you use the word God or Lord or whatever, you are fallen in your thoughts. This is the conclusions I have come to. And I've never really fallen for that, even as a young boy. To me, using the word God or Lord wasn't reverent for what I saw around me. I used to sit in trees when I was very young, very early in the morning, and I would watch the sun come up. I would look at the insects around me. I would look at the fruit growing on the tree and marvel at what I see around me. So, when people say you can see evidence for the creation all around you, I've experienced that. And to me, it is very real. I could be completely wrong, but to me, that is my belief, that things were created and that there is high intelligence. I also believe that there will be intervention and is ongoing intervention. And when I tell people there is no one coming to save you, I literally mean that. There's going to be no massive arrival of anyone that is going to come here and change your reality in an instant. It's not going to happen because those lies were created much later. Now, you might disagree with me on that. The future will prove me right, as it has through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. So when you look at the historical facts that we actually do have as facts, where you can have a tangible something in your hand, look at it, see it for what it is, compare it to other things for its veracity, then you're getting closer to reality. And many people, especially when it comes to man-made religions, are living far from reality, far from truth, and are moving further away from truth. And I believe that the Jesus described in the Bible was sent as a messenger to bring us information to stop that from happening. He fought it hand, tooth, and nail. He would not follow or believe in the current so-called canonical scriptures of any man-made religion. None of it. He would reject it all. And this is my belief. I might be completely wrong, but that is what I believe, and I have my reasons why I believe that. Very good, strong reasons why I believe that. If he had to be here now and speak to you you'd probably fall over backwards to see how far people have become removed from his intentions and what his mission was while he was on the earth. I think I'm going to leave it that. Tonight we have our members live chat again, and we will again look at some documents and various other things that is unique to this channel. I think it is important that people don't infer beliefs on someone else. Jesus certainly would not have done that based on the historical Jesus that is described in what people call the Gospels, which we have absolutely no original records for, like nothing. I was lied to by many people since I was young. People with very good intentions. Strangely enough, these people were never my parents. My parents never lied to me about these things because they never taught me any of this. I was just taken to church. It was almost like it's just a consequence of living, a situational thing almost. And it took me many years to learn a lot more and then come to new conclusions. And these new conclusions are my current belief systems. And I don't need to delve into too much detail with regards to exactly what that is. But what you need to understand is that firstly, I'm not an atheist. I believe in higher intelligence. I believe that that intelligence is aware of us because of many experiences I've had, and that many of the things people in religion ascribe to the Holy Ghost or this or that or whatever the case may be is there for all people. It doesn't matter where you are on earth, that everyone has access to information, guidance, inspiration, whatever you want to call it, from this high intelligence, and that praying is a real way of communicating, that we can separate ourselves from this world that we live in, and that we can be more in touch with that part of our being. So somewhere in us, there is that intelligence. It is what makes us unique and special. It's what makes us different from animals. And as long as we are on this earth, we are tasked to learn as much as we can, understand as much as we can, and find truth. Get as close to reality as possible. And truth and facts is not reality because we perceive it with our senses. That's another very important thing that people need to understand. And only after we pass on, I believe that we will see things for what they actually are and learn more. Thanks so much for watching this video. Till the next video.